Green Day's Saviors is nearly upon us, and like her heart's zombie apocalypse, we are talking song titles, tour dates, more, everything you want to know about Green Day's 14th studio album. We had heard speculated titles like DJD and Fever, and while the possibility that their names have changed to harm the guilty, I don't think so. There's also that mystery of the 1972 EP, and if any of that actually transformed into a zombie for this new Green Day era, but we'll save that insane talking for that dude over on the Green Day forums in the Green Day community. We have 15 song titles, and look at these beauties. Look at them. Do you guys ever imagine what a song will sound like before you hear it? Leave a comment if you do, and let me know, especially if you've ever gotten one right in doing that. We are introduced to Saviors with The American Dream Is Killing Me. It's a song that the band debuted at their secret Las Vegas, Nevada show where they played Dookie in its entirety. 6 singles that we don't hear too often, too frequently, and some songs that, while not rare, are special, and they don't need our help. Here is that set list, which is pretty cool, and the new song, The American Dream Is Killing Me, it's an amalgamation of American Idiot, Know Your Enemy, and Evers features an interpolation of the Basket Case solo, if you can believe that. Interpolation is hard to say. Green Day really shot for the stars on this song, which was the last song that they recorded for the record. It's a 5 out of 5 banger, and good on them for just knowing that it should have been the lead single. This is where we need to start, said Jilly Bow Leg Week. Moving on, we got Look Ma, No Brains. Gosh, oh man, I love this title. And I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I love this one even more than The American Dream Is Killing Me. No Brains is a goofy good time, and heaven only knows if this entire record will be about zombies who are not name dropped, but they're just referenced so specifically. 2 tracks in, we're losing brains, and they're probably going inside a zombie's mouth. Why spend any time on YouTube talking about women's socks when we could be talking about, and don't miss this quote, wildly enthusiastic female fans of 1940s pop music? Before the Beatles, young women were having spasms over the Frank Sinatra with his scary demon music. Green Day's first unheard music on the new album called Saviors is a song called Bobby Socks. I gotta get my microphone out for this next one. One-Eyed Bastard. I call it One-Eyed Monster all the time. This thing caused online riots a few months back, being leaked and unleaked and bunked and debunked leaked from sea to shining sea. It's a leftover from foam, they said. It sounds like pink, they still say. Now, this one doesn't have any overt zombie lyrics, but Jilly Bow, he does allude to a group of someone all being dead, and that he's glad. Ha ha ha, you're dead. Pink. Let Green have this one, okay? There's not bang bang, but there's a lot of banging on this album. Now we have a dilemma. Not a fucking problem. It's the name of the song, you knucklehead. Dilemma is followed by the last of the 4 songs we've heard from this record, and I gotta be honest, 1981 is the weakest of the 4. The chorus is one line repeated ad nauseum. The chorus is one line repeated ad nauseum, and if that doesn't mean anything to you, 12 times plus. We get it already. She's rocking out. The lyrics are head scratchers, but from the sonic personality, you can kind of gather what the narrative is here. And I'd say it's about having fun even if zombies are chasing after you, even after they've eaten your brains. Don't wait. This is important, guys. I'm actually being serious now. Don't wait for a good day to have a good time. Some random guy named Tracy told me that once, and it's important. Don't wait till you feel good. Don't wait till good things are happening. Just try to have a good time, no matter what. Let's get those other song titles up on the screen again. Goodnight Adeline is probably the ballad because it's track number 7, and everybody knows, at least Trey Cool knows, that there's a 28.57% chance that track 7 will be the ballad. I did the math on Green Day's discography, just so you know. Track Susie is Tin Chapstick. And can we get a picture of this woman, please? A good one? That's the good one you picked? She was a famous skier who also appeared in chapstick ads. Now Chapstick in 2024 are probably going to hire me. Track 13 is Father to a Son, and it will be about the generations of Armstrong men, from Andrew Armstrong to Billy Armstrong to his sons Joey and Jacob. Wake Me Up When September Ends, Too Dumb to Die, and now this one, The Legacy Moves Forward. Now, the internets are saying that Saviors is the first Green Day record since Kerplunk where the band actually owns the copyright themselves, but the license is still held by Reprise. I say Reprise. I don't know what that means, but I'm special and I don't need your help. But you can help me out in the comments by explaining about licensing agreements in music industry. That title was supposed to say album art. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if I like this. I don't hate it, but I don't know if I like it. It's a little bit baffling, but apparently on Reddit, someone saw this picture and said that that would make a kick-ass album cover. And Green Day possibly saw that, and here we are. It's from Northern Ireland, 1978, during the conflict known as the Troubles. And I guess nobody could track down this kid who is hopefully kicking back and enjoying retirement right about now. And maybe he won't go full Nirvana man baby on Green Day. And even if he does, they changed his face because he wasn't looking happy enough in that picture. So they made him happy and upbeat during the zombie end of days. So, well, hey! And you remember the freaking, the dots on warning? You don't remember the dots on warning? Well, the quotation marks on Savior are more punctuation that we get in a title. And it is supposed to mean that Saviors is being said sarcastically here. Green Day will be supported by the Linda Lindas, Rancid, and Smashing Pumpkins, almost certainly in that order. Linda Lindas first, Rancid, and then Smashing Pumpkins. The Linda Lindas, and I'm going to explain why. The Linda Lindas have 487,000 listeners on Spotify. Rancid have 1.4 million, and the Smashing Pumpkins rule the day with 10.7 million followers. Well, actually, Billy, Mike, and Trey rule the day with 32 million followers. But what dude is counting, right? I am actually a casual fan of the Linda Lindas. They're not in my ranking system yet, but Rancid are my 66th favorite band of all time. Smashing Pumpkins are my 167th favorite band of all time, and you know what number Green Day are. So while some music fans might see this tour as a weird fit, and it is, I love it. Please, Billy Joe, help me from zombies, zombies. The positivity around this Green Day era is really something to be excited about as fans. Many casual Green Day fans stopped listening to new music by the band after American Idiot, while some hung on during the 21st Century Breakdown period. Most of them were shaken off during the tumultuous Uno, Dos, and Tre, where things didn't go so 39 smooth. Revrad, or Werwerv, saw them get back on track, but promotion still came to an early halt on that record. And then Father of All, 2020 didn't go good for you either, did it? It didn't go good for me. Oh man. 2020 didn't go well for anybody on this planet, and you know it. And I think there are a few experimental tracks on Father of All that really angered a small portion of the Green Day fandom that was still listening in 2020, and things just got out of hand. Kind of like hating Nickelback, right? Right? Anyway, Breakdown, Revrad, Trilogy, and Father of All were great albums that just didn't get the success of American Idiot or Dookie or Insomniac. Whatever album is your Green Day Holy Toledo Holy Grail, and you got upset. But I understand. Kind of. But that's all like a child left behind now, because Green Day are set for a third spike in attention in a year ending with 4. 1994, 2004, we skipped 2014, and now it's 2024. Saviors is set to be released January 19th, 2024, with all of these songs seeing the light. That was reference 1972 of Green Day here on the channel, and there went another one. Saviors, a loving, raging rock and roll album from Green Day. Taking over the world in 2024 with Chris Dugan mixing, Grayson Smith editing, Ted Jensen mastering, David Campbell and Rob Cavallo both on strings and horns. And Rob is also producing with Chris Lord-Alge, mixing with assistance from Brian Judd. But that's not all! Look, Ma, I ain't got no brains. It's actually called Look, Ma, No Brains. Is set to be the second single with the music video released November 2nd, 2024. Oh, wow! You know, sometimes parts of life are, you know, we could be talking, what am I trying to say?